All right, hopefully it is no surprise to you that today is Grandparents' Day. We just talked about it. While many of us shower our grandparents with love and gifts, this may be the time also to speak to our elderly relatives about serious topics too.
Yeah, many scams target grandparents and seniors. And to help us start the conversation is Karen Stiles from Call for Action. She's going to break it all down. Good to see you.
Hey, Karen.
Good to see you.
Yeah, I think this is what makes everybody angry. It's like when people prey on the most vulnerable in our community, and sometimes those who are vulnerable are seniors or grandparents because they're not up to date with the latest technology or things going on.
That's right, but the good news about it is that many of the calls that we get are from seniors who did not fall for it, but were letting us know in advance.
So smart.
Nice.
I love it.
I
But the
love
problem is that sometimes they will fall victim because they may have difficulty hearing, or it's not that they're not intelligent, it's just that it may take a little bit more time to process information, so it may make them a little bit more vulnerable.
So what are some of the sneaky scams out there that are trapping our aging loved ones?
Well, there's always the online type of stuff that you ordered something online that wasn't exactly legit, or the romance scams is affecting a lot of the seniors on social media or some of the dating sites, as well as there's the phone scams that everybody's been getting about. Social Security is going to arrest you because you've been part of crimes, which is bogus. Microsoft is telling you you've got problems with your computers, as well as there's also problems, you know, this time of year you're going to see more of the door-to-door contractors and salespeople come into the door, not only trying to do poor jobs, but also trying to get into the house.
Don't answer the door. No.
Yeah.
Keep those
Is that what
doors
you
locked.
tell people? I mean, because that's what I would do. I just wouldn't answer the door.
Seniors tend to be very polite people, and they want to greet people, but the most important thing is there's nothing wrong with greeting them, but keep that door locked. Talk to them through a screen door or something like that. Keep that door locked.
All right, I like that.
Yeah, and say that there's a huge dog in the house that's sleeping.
Yes.
And your really big burly son who likes to practice
Jiu-jitsu?
football or martial arts in his spare
Black
time.
belt
Thank
jiu-jitsu,
you.
yeah,
Yes.
okay. Why are they targeting seniors? I mean, we talked about the fact that sometimes, you know, maybe they are a little bit more vulnerable or really nice.
Well, what's interesting is the Federal Trade Commission released some information earlier in the year about who gets affected by scams. And believe it or not, seniors were only victimized about 15% of the time as compared to millennials that were like about 70%.
Whoa.
But seniors, when they do get scammed, they get scammed for a lot more dollars. So that may be why the scammers are going after the seniors as well.
Right, because they tend to have retirement incomes of different sizes. They tend to have maybe more access to the money that they do have and they've saved. So yeah, how do you start a conversation with a loved one about these scams?
When you have that chance, you want to just ask day-to-day questions, how they're doing. Look for clues that there may be things that could scam them, like they're getting a lot of phone calls or they've talked about some unusual interactions with people. But the other thing that you might want to do is to say to them, you know, I know you're a very smart person. You shared a lot of valuable knowledge with me throughout the years, and I came across something that I want to share with you, that there's these bookmarks and a guide from the Department of Agriculture, Trade and Consumer Protection.
What's in there?
So these are some great tools for explaining different scams and ripoffs and how to take action.
Just I want everybody to see that right there. Yeah, there you go. Hold that. That's pretty cool. So where do you get those?
Well, we have a few copies of them in our Call for Action office that we're happy to send out, but if we run out, we'll give you the information about how to contact the Wisconsin Department of Agriculture, Trade and Consumer Protection to get more copies of them.
So you actually mail that. It's not an emailed, downloadable.
You actually can get it online. Okay. So if you want to go online to the website for the Department of Agriculture, Trade and Consumer Protection, you can find it there as well.
And you can contact the commission, or your loved one can, if they think they've been a victim of a scam. You can contact police, different agencies, like I know 211, Impact 211, and Call for Action too.
Absolutely. Federal Trade Commission and Department of Agriculture, Trade and Consumer Protection can help also. But what we do in our office is we will provide education, referral information, and in some cases mediation, depending on the circumstances.
And none of us are immune. I was scammed and Karen helped me, so
I was too.
We've all been there. Call for Action is the number. Don't be afraid to use it. Call and ask questions if you think there might be a scam. Oftentimes just educating other people as well. 414-967-5495 or call for action at tmj4.com. Thanks so much, Karen.
Thank you, Karen. Very important, and happy Grandparents' Day to everybody out there.